welcome to Jovie's home. So today we are going to be talking about some Dutch names that might have a double meaning in English or might sound a little bit strange to English speakers. Now, let me tell you something. If one of these names is your name, if your name is on my list, please, please do not take it personally, okay? I am not here to make fun of anyone or anyone's name. It is only a purely like language related thing, okay? And some of these names I really, really love, okay? So this is really not intended to offend anyone or make anyone upset. So with that in mind, shall we get into it? So let's kick it off with the name Floor. Floor, spelled F-L-O-O-R. This is a female name in the Netherlands, and it is a real name. So just know that if you're meeting somebody from the Netherlands and they tell you that their name is Floor, I don't think they're lying. The next name on my list, and I have a small story to share. It's incredibly embarrassing, and it taught me to shut my damn mouth. The name Joke is a Dutch name, and it is spelled joke. And one time, my company that I worked for was bought out by another company. And when our office moved to their office, I was there. It was one of the first week of work or something. And I was downstairs in the reception talking to one of my colleagues who I knew from my old job. And we saw a cake that somebody had brought in for their birthday. And on it, they were like, oh, it's my birthday. And they signed it Joke. But me and my American colleagues, incredibly loudly, I might add, were like, ha ha ha, is this person's name is Joke? Oh my God, imagine naming somebody a joke. That is just so crazy. What are these people thinking? Yes, that was in a former life. I'm really ashamed to admit that I did that, but I did do that with other people. Only to later on find out that Joke was the receptionist who was sitting there listening the whole time as we talked all this shit about her name. I am so humbled by that moment. That was a learning experience. But yeah, Joke is a totally normal Dutch name. That is going to be a little bit of a for an English speaker when they see it the first time. So this name I've seen because there is a what's it called? A real estate agency with this name. So I'm driving around and I will see like house for sale, and then it has the name Freek, and it's spelled F-R-E-E-K, like a freak. Wow, is this house like freaky? Bad jokes, mom jokes, moving on. The next name on my list is Harm. This is also a typical and regular Dutch name for a male. They can be called Harm. No comments. This is a Frisian name. Frisian name. And the name, it is a female name, and it is Fokje. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. The name is Fokje. Here's a name this is a male name, and this is a really fun name if you first come to the Netherlands and you're not used to maybe like the direct culture, the directness of the way that we speak here to each other. And that name is Ruud. And let me tell you something. There were times when I would go into a shop or something and I was interacting with the sales associate and I saw Ruud, and they were very direct with me, and I thought, yeah, you are rude. 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 Your mom named you appropriately. No. Why? Why, Jovie? What is it with these jokes? Lies is a Dutch name for a lady or a woman, a female name, but it's spelled lies. So you might see lies. Like, this book was written by Lies. Lies. It's actually really pretty. I like this name so much. Lies. But yeah, spelled lies. Semen. And Semen's is also a Dutch last name, so theoretically your parents could call you Semen Semens. Loes is the next name on my list. Loes is also, it's a female name, but in English, if you don't know, if you're Dutch and you're watching this video, it is a name, like when you call a woman loose, that is a very derogatory statement. That is like you're calling her a slut. You tell her that she sleeps around with a lot of people. When you hear somebody be like, loose, and you're like, I'm like ready to like fight somebody for that, you know? Like, don't you call that girl that horrible name. And meanwhile, it is her actual name. That's all I'm saying here. Up next, feline, but it's spelled feline. 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 Then we have Yort. Yort is a little bit funny to me because do you remember when jean shorts were like really popular? Maybe they still are, I don't know, I've just gotten old. But we used to call jean shorts, shorts that were made out of denim, we called those jorts. And so to see people, specifically men, it's a male name here, men called jort, it just makes me think of jean shorts. And last up, I want to say the name Art is on my list. And not because it's a funny name, but it's spelled with, it's A-A-R-T. A-A-R-T. And it's not short for Arthur or something like this. I think in the States we also can call people Art, but it would be a short name for Arthur. But for me, it really makes me think of like very creative and fun, like artistic people. And then to meet people who are not like that, whose name is Art. Or I guess you would pronounce it Art. Like the like Art. I don't know. Help me out with that one. But yeah. So you guys, that completes my list. Let me know if you have any additions to that list below. Maybe we will make a part 2. And again, please, please, even though I was being a little bit crazy and silly in this video, do not take offense. I do not mean to offend anybody when I talk about names. They are just linguistic puzzles and riddles that I find funny for some reason, and then I make videos about them. So they are really not meant to offend anyone, okay? Anyway, you guys, I really hope you liked that video. I am gonna go get ready for my job interview now. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Thank you also for being an outlet for me so that I'm not like freaking out about something. And instead I get to talk to you guys. So it's been a real pleasure for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a laugh, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.